And good Friday morning. Thanks a lot for being with us for this morning's News Channel 3 Live at 9. I'm Jamie Tucker. Good to see you this morning. If you're tuning in, you're probably saying, where is everybody? Well, Alex Coleman has the day off, so I'm sitting in for him. Mary Beth, well, she hasn't exactly made it to the building yet today. We'll check in with her, find out what she is doing, and I think she is looking at some pretty nice homes. I don't think she's going to any yard sales today, but she is checking in on some beautiful homes in East Memphis, and we will check in with her. We have a big show for you this morning. We're going to get you caught up in everything happening in the news, of course. We still have a little bit more rain in the area, as you just heard Todd Demers talking about, some sprinkles. We are hoping that's going to get out because it has rained every day or every week, Wednesday and Thursday for the last several weeks. So we are hoping to get a little sunshine. And we begin this morning on that wet topic of talking about the rain. With everything that we have had in the last month or so here in the Mid-South, we've had Isidore come through, we have had Lily come through. The ground is pretty much like a sponge full of water. And for a lot of folks in Midtown Memphis, that sponge has simply wrung out. Somebody has squeezed those sponges and they've wound up in the basements. Joining us to tell us about what happened and what they are dealing with this morning are Carol Rayford and Susan Edmonds. Good morning, ladies. How are you in all these circumstances?
Well, it's a better morning today than yesterday. This time yesterday, we really weren't sure what was going to happen, and we had 4 feet of water in the basement.
4 feet of water?
Yes.
Now, describe your basement for us. Is this a finished basement, or is this a basement where you know, kind of a catch-all kind of room?
Well, it is a catch-all kind of room, but it houses my heater, my air conditioner, my water heater, my washer, my dryer, and lots of clean clothes and Christmas decorations, things all of that sort.
Good heavens. Now, a lot of folks who have basements,
yes,
you know, they come to expect some leaks, some rain, some flooding in their basements. How much of a difference is this from what you've usually seen in that basement when it rains hard?
Well, you know, recently the problems had gotten certainly worse, but you know, over the years, if we had a really sudden and hard rain, I might have an inch of water or so, and even once it was enough to knock out my hot water heater a number of years ago. But until September of this year, I had had nothing to deal with that really was scary. In September, I had 28 inches, and it knocked out the hot water heater and the regular heater, and those were able to be repaired. This time, however, with it going 40 inches, everything was pretty much submerged, so I have no idea whether, in fact, I'll have heat next week when it starts getting cold.
Yeah. Well, I know you've, I would assume that you've already spoken with your insurance folks. What are they telling you, and how good is that going to be for you guys to repair or replace? Actually,
I haven't spoken with my actual homeowners yet because the city has a company that does the work to determine how this is going to be handled in terms of compensation. So at this point, I haven't gotten the information on that, and as soon as I do, then I will know whether it's proper to get in touch with my insurance company or if the city, in fact, will be responsible for it.
Yeah. Now, speaking of that, what has the city been doing to try to figure out what's going on while this basement leaks the way it has? 4 feet of water, that is just an extraordinary amount of water in anybody's basement. What have they been doing? Are they working with you?
Oh, absolutely. Once we got their attention, they've had huge crews here. They've dug a hole in the alley to get to the pipe, the sewer pipe, that you could have driven a large bus inside. So they had a huge dig that went on. They've replaced a huge amount of pipe. The hole is still open right now, but you know, I'm sure they're going to work on that today. They've got the gravel there to fill it back in. They've had crews that actually pumped the water out of my basement. They had AAA Restoration standing by to assess damage. There are people here this morning to talk about sanitization since this was a sewage problem. So they've been more than cooperative. The only time I had fear was at 11 o'clock when it happened, and it was coming in really fast. There is not much support between 11 and 7 in the morning to help us out. So that part was pretty scary. But once we got their attention, it's been they've been very, very helpful, and when I was about hysterical yesterday, they were pretty nurturing. I felt like I had folks that were batting on our team.
Well, that is good because I know what you mean when you get that way and you think nobody's going to help. It is nice to have that calming voice and to let you know that we're going to help take care of this for you.
Right. That was the part that kind of got me through the day.
All right. Well, Susan, Carol, we wish you both a lot of luck in getting all of this cleaned up, and I hope everything works out for you, and I hope it doesn't cost you too much.
Well, thank you, and we certainly appreciate Channel 3's support. That really helped a lot because I felt like there was definitely people watching, and it's not just this family that had trouble. There's families all over the Mid-South that are having trouble with this weather, and Channel 3 has certainly been very supportive of us all.
All right, Susan Edmonds, Carol Rayford, you guys, or you ladies, have a nice Friday, and we wish you all the luck in the world.
Thank you very much.
All right, thanks. All right, now we were talking about where Mary Beth is this morning. We have found Mary Beth. She's not at a yard sale, but she is at a yard. Mary Beth, you there?
More or less.
I can hear you.
I'm in a castle.
Oh,
Jamie,
my goodness. Where is that?
Look at this. Vesta Home Show. We have a turret in one of the houses. Builder Tommy Morton has so kindly opened his house. He's with Morton Homes, and he's so kindly opened his house. The House of Dreams is what it translates to, Jamie. I'm going to massacre the true name. It's La Maison de Rêve. Tommy's nodding, so maybe I'm close. But there is a turret in this house along with just a host of other incredible things. And we're going to be talking with Tommy when we come back. We're going to give you a little sneak preview of what you'll see when you come to the 2002 Vesta Home Show. That's coming up on Live at 9.
All right. Wipe your feet because, you know, it's been raining a lot, so don't track any mud through those homes.
Don't worry. Tommy made sure that my feet were clean. And the floor, in fact, is one of the things I want to show you. It's incredible.
All right. Well, I can't wait to see more of it, and we will check back with Mary Beth in just a few minutes. There is more News Channel 3 Live at 9 to come this Friday morning, and later in the hour, she is back home in the Mid-South. She is going to be here live to tell us all about what happened in the Big Brother house. Amy Cruz from Memphis won about 10 grand for her appearance in Big Brother. She's going to join us live here in the studio, and we're also going to check back out on some of those beautiful homes.
Fraud is everywhere in the Mid-South. Consumer fraud, criminal fraud, government waste. We're adding more people to the team because we want to help more people. The on-your-side investigators, 3 reporters, experienced reporters, who will work full-time on investigative work. News Channel 3's Stephanie Skurlock. News Channel 3's Todd Uncastle. Our commitment, our mission is to solve the problem no matter how long it takes and by any means necessary. Our goal is simply to help people. This is not just a job for us. It's our passion to serve people. That's why we call News Channel 3 On Your Side.
Your blood donation saved lives. Airport Chevrolet, Anheuser-Busch, and International Paper urge you to keep life flowing by donating blood today.
Furniture Basic is having our semi-annual Fall Art Expo October 17th through the 19th. We have Global Fine Arts oil paintings at 12 months, no interest. These are single artist oils and some are originals. Choose your own canvas and Global Fine Arts will adjust them for you. Get the best prices you have ever seen on these types of paintings and American Drew furniture. We work in a warehouse, no heat, no air, no commissioned sales staff. Great selection at half the markup. We're 1 block west of Hacks Cross, 2 miles south of State Line, behind the Amoco. Check us out at FurnitureBasic.com.
Still need more reasons to call the man from AutoPlan? If you have an accident, ever get pulled over and can't show proof of insurance, you'll get a ticket, you get fingerprinted, you go to court, and you pay a big fine.
And on August 20th, the Memphis City Council passed an ordinance requiring proof of auto insurance.
With AutoPlan's no down payment and great prices, getting the best car insurance has never been easier. With 9 convenient locations in Memphis and Covington, AutoPlan has taken the hassle out of buying car insurance for over 40 years. Call the man from AutoPlan and start saving today.
Well, Vesta rocks. That is the theme of the 2002 Vesta Home Show. And if you've ever been to Vesta, you've probably thought, yeah, Vesta does rock every year. But this year there is 100,000 reasons why they're calling it Vesta Rocks. 100,000, that's how many broken stones were used in the 6 homes that are being showcased at the Forest Grove subdivision in Collierville. We have some information for you this morning, but we also have Mary Beth. She is live at the Vesta Home Show to show us a little bit of what we can expect when we get out there this weekend. Good morning, Mary Beth.
Good morning again, Jamie. With me is Tommy Morton of Morton Homes. He is the builder of the House of Dreams. I'm not going to make you pronounce it in French, okay?
Thank you.
You build them, you don't speak them.
Exactly.
To say Vesta rocks, Jamie, is such an understatement. You know, I've been to the Vesta Home Show every year I've been in Memphis, which is more years than I can count, about 17 now, and it just seems like every year the houses can't get more opulent, and every year I'm wrong. They do. This house is incredible. And Tommy, I want you to tell me about the turret. This is the only house, there's 6, but this is the only house in the Vesta 2002 show with a, what looks like should belong in a castle.
I guess it was a castle. I mean, that's what we were intended, you know, for it to be. It's like a, I guess, an 18th century fortified chateau.
Right, because it's a French country kind of
yes,
design, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is the stone in the turret?
It is a Texas limestone.
A true stone, not
a true Texas limestone.
How many rocks would you estimate make that up?
I know how much money it took to, and that was, but I tell you
Your
what,
accountant knows how much money specifically,
exactly.
right?
Well, I'll tell you what we did. We just wanted, you know, we knew we'd have a lot of people through, and we just wanted to make it as authentic as we could. You know, as far as close as we can do it in this price range anyhow.
If someone comes to Vesta and wants to buy the House of Dreams, is there a possibility or is it already sold?
It is sold, but we can indeed build them.
You can
one just like
replicate it.
Or we can go to an architect, make another elevation.
Okay.
That's what we do.
Tell me square footage and number of bedrooms and that type of thing.
I guess it's 49 plus, 4,900 plus, and it is a 4-bedroom with a media room.
The media room's incredible.
Wow.
It's like, what, 25 by probably, I'm guessing, having looked at it.
16.
With a big screen?
Big screen.
And movie chairs.
Bradford's showroom they've got reclining movie chairs. It's been no expense spared. And,
I'm sorry, that's kind of the way Vesta does things.
Well, I'll tell you what, if we sell a few houses off of it, that's what we're out here to do.
It's worth it.
Yes, ma'am.
And good crowds, I'm sure, this year.
It's been wild. There's been people constantly through.
Okay, I want to talk a minute about the use of natural stone. That's a big feature in all the Vesta homes. In fact, that's where the theme came from, Vesta Rocks, 100,000 broken stones used in these houses. Is that a trend you're seeing?
I guess the old world flavor's coming back around. I mean, you'll always see English manor homes. You'll always see Georgian homes. And they don't go away. You know, a French chateau, you know, is just, I guess they're here to stay.
Everybody loves it.
Yes, ma'am.
Bobby, if you can pan down or tilt down, I'm going to get this microphone out of the way. I want to show the floors. These floors, you're not going to believe it when Tommy tells you what these are. What is this?
This is it's a limestone floor, but it is actually concrete.
It's concrete, a concrete
Stained
floor.
concrete floors.
And then you've made it look like tile with this effect, the scoring.
Yes, ma'am. We did a couple techniques. We actually used Judy Vandergrift, our faux finish girl, and we did different layers. We did a lot of top secret stuff, Morton Homes stuff.
Come on. Are you going to tell me what you told me earlier? You kind of invented a technique, didn't you, Tommy?
Well, we did indeed.
But it worked, and he's not going to tell anybody so that he can replicate it. If you can make the same mistakes you made again.
Exactly.
No. It's a beautiful floor, though. Is it durable?
It's very durable. I guess the stain is actually an acid stain that stains down in the concrete, you know. So as the concrete wears, it would wear a little bit. Maybe high traffic pattern over 10, 12 years.
Right, but that's still a good long life for a floor.
Yes, ma'am.
And you could just run over it periodically, put a new, what am I trying to say? The
new finish on it.
New finish on it,
Buff
thank
all
you.
out. Yes, ma'am.
And it would last forever. Tremendous. Thank you, Tommy. We're going to be back to show you more of the House of Dreams shortly. But first, next on Live at 9, you've seen her on Big Brother 3. She didn't win the $500,000. Too bad, she could have bought this house. Right. But she did achieve a lot of stardom and maybe a new career. Amy Cruz is next, Live at 9.
The web. In this place, news is everywhere. But sometimes it can be hard to find and easy to get lost. It's time for something better, like WREG.com.
WREG.com is everything you want in a website. When you're away from your TV, get instant updates sent right to your desktop. Sign up for breaking news, weather forecasts, or go online and play video of the latest headlines updated throughout the day. WREG.com, another way News Channel 3 is on your side.
Are you suffering from serious low back pain? Perhaps your doctors even recommended surgery. Well, now, there's another alternative.
A non-surgical breakthrough called VAX-D takes the pressure off the discs and spinal nerves and lets the back mend itself.
In a recent study of more than 900 patients, VAX-D was proven to be over 75% effective in treating these serious back problems.
Call day or night for a consultation and free information.
Here's some important news for furniture shoppers. After 56 years serving Greater Memphis, tough luck and tough times have forced Fleming Fine Furniture into a desperate struggle to survive. In an effort to recover, we're holding a gigantic survival sale. We must raise cash to pay our secured creditors. All fine furniture, bedding, leather, and oriental rugs have been priced to sell immediately, up to 70% off. Fleming Fine Furniture is determined to emerge whole, but we must stop the bleeding now with the greatest prices in our entire history. Don't miss this huge money-saving event. It's a matter of survival.
Hi, folks. Bob Burkheimer of Sunrise Pontiac GMC Truck. General Motors allocated an additional inventory to Sunrise for their Oktoberfest sale. Hundreds of new cars and trucks to choose from. Factory rebates up to $3,500 and Sunrise discounts high as $7,000 and $8,000. Choose from a $4 million used car inventory, specializing in GM certified and cars and trucks under $49.95. Bad credit? Remember, Sunrise specializes in secondary financing and wants to get you financed. Hummer H2 now in stock and ready for delivery at Sunrise Hummer. Oktoberfest at Sunrise, Covington Pike, and Wolf Chase and Bartlett.
Hi, I'm Jackie Adair. Today I want to tell you more about Direct. We're a family-owned business built on service and the determination to be the best. We know what you need when it comes to car insurance. Low rates, low payments, convenient locations, and great service. All of these things we deliver to you. Don't you think it's time to call Direct?
Save a lot of money when you buy Direct.
All right, welcome back, 916, and the Mid-South's newest celebrity. She is a nationwide celebrity, folks. She joins us this morning, Amy Cruz of Midtown Memphis. She is fresh from the just-ended season of Big Brother 3. You were resurrected because
Yes,
you were
I was.
kicked out in the first 3 weeks.
The third eviction.
The third week. You got a chance to go back.
Yes.
Welcome back home. I
Thank
know you've
you.
been home for about a week.
Thank
What's it
you.
been like?
Unbelievable. I've heard so many positive things, and everyone's been so nice. And you know, editing's really brutal.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen all of the shows, but some of the ones I've seen were rather harsh. And so I'm really happy that everyone understands that. So.
Well, we've been talking through the break, and I got to ask you, you know, initially when you were on the show and in the tree, the very first night, a lot of people in the house and even a lot of people watching on television, they didn't care too much for Amy Cruz.
Well, as I told Josh during the first week in the house, I said, I make horrible first impressions, and, you know, I don't expect people to like me. You know, most people don't. So
but when you came back, when you had the second chance, everybody loved you. What was there a change? Did you say, I'm going to go back in and I want to do something different? Or is it just how we perceived?
I really didn't. I think it was just, I learned a lot during my first visit in the house. And when I came back, when I was gone in Mexico, I missed being in the house so much, and I missed the people in the house.
Yeah.
And so I was so happy to be back that I was just different, just because I was so happy to be there.
Yeah.
I think the first 3 weeks, Marcellus and I spent a lot of time sitting at the card table talking about how we have real lives and we just want to go home and we don't like these people. And when I went back into the house, I realized how close I'd become to everyone. So
You had a good time in Mexico?
I did. I had quite a good
Those 2
time in
weeks.
Mexico. Yeah, it was fun.
But you were kept away from everything. You couldn't watch the show. You
No,
couldn't talk to
I
people.
couldn't even watch Mexican television. I couldn't watch
really?
anything. I couldn't talk to
That could be a
anyone.
blessing in some
Oh
way.
yeah, I couldn't talk to anyone. I could know nothing that was going on the show, and that drove me crazy because I knew the days that we had competitions,
Right.
and I would get up and be like, it's a food competition.
But you had no
today."
idea what they were doing. They were
No, I didn't know who was head of household. I didn't know who had been nominated, who had been evicted.
You didn't even know why you were just being sequestered.
Well,
away,
they did
you?
tell
Oh, they
me
did
that
tell
there
you?
was a chance that
Okay.
I could go back into the house.
All right.
And so that was on my mind constantly. So that.
Well, you made an excellent second impression when you came back
Thank
into the
you.
house because
Thank
it
you.
really turned around for you. We have, folks, if you didn't know, Amy actually auditioned to be on Big Brother right here in Memphis at the Southern Women's Show, I believe it was.
Yes, it
and
was.
Our cameras were there and actually caught your audition. You haven't seen
I've never seen it, and I know it was horrible. But I've
Well, it
never
must have
seen
been
it.
good enough.
Yeah, I guess
You
it
were
was
selected.
okay.
All right, folks, take a look, along with Amy for the very first time, her audition tape for Big Brother 3.
Hi, I'm Amy Cruz. I'm number 2108. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. I'm 23 years old, and I am the next Big Brother contestant. I think I would make an excellent Big Brother contestant. Not only am I intelligent and pleasing to the human eye, but I'm extremely competitive. I've been competing in everything I was eligible for from the time I was born, including, and not limited to, baton twirling competitions, poetry competitions, and even the Miss America Scholarship Pageant organization. I've read Winning Through Intimidation, which is completely my strategy for any group situation, especially living in a house with a whole lot of people for a long time. And I really want to be on Big Brother. I think it would be an extremely pleasant experience. I would learn a great deal, especially how to interact with other people in a closed situation. And I think it would be a lot of fun. I really want to do it, so pick me. Thanks.
And they did. And they did. Picked Amy Cruz out of Memphis, Tennessee.
Wow.
Your family, you're from West Memphis, right?
I grew up there.
Grew up
yes.
in West Memphis. You came back last week, just in time for the Ole Miss Florida game.
Yes, I did.
Your dad is a Florida grad and
Yes.
a Florida fan. You're an Ole Miss fan.
Yes.
And went to school there.
Yes.
What was that like for you?
So much fun. I had better tickets than he did. And he went all decked out in his orange and blue, but he took my little brother, who's an Ole Miss fan. So they fought through the whole game. And it was wonderful. You know, I had a lot of luck my last week in the house, and I think I just kind of brought the luck along with me to Oxford.
Howdy toddy, folks.
So, yes, definitely.
Now, you are going back to L.A. Pretty soon.
Yes, in 2 weeks.
This is a great window of opportunity for you.
It's a very small window of opportunity, but I think if I stayed here and didn't go back and didn't see what I could do with it, that I would probably kick myself later. So, you know, and everyone's there, and I really miss everyone. I sit on the phone with house guests all the time, and we talk a lot. All of us are very close outside of the house. I haven't really talked to Danielle. She did send me an email, and I emailed her back, so we're working on that. But other than that, even Kiara and I have hung out a few times. So we're all getting along really well, and we have this bond just because of everything that we've been through together. So it's really, it's a lot of fun hanging out with everyone from the show. So I want to go back and see everybody.
Well, I want you to kind of hang around here for a little while this morning. Just
Okay.
stay with us for a little while because
Okay.
we want to have an opportunity to talk to you a little bit more.
Okay.
I need a co-host this morning.
Oh, all right,
Miss Mary
fine.
Beth is out, so
Nice.
if you'll just kind of hang around, we'll
Okay.
talk more with Amy coming up. But right now it is 9:22, and time for us to get an update on everything happening in the world. And for that, let's check in with News Channel 3's Markova Reed. Good morning, Markova.
Good morning, Jamie. In the news today, recovery teams in North Mississippi have found the body of a missing teenager who apparently drowned in swift-moving floodwaters yesterday. Investigators found the body of 16-year-old Maisha Lewis, and they recovered that body this morning sometime after 7 o'clock. Now, her 17-year-old friend, Kenosha Turner, her body was found yesterday after they found her body in the rising floodwaters there. The two were coming home from Independence High School just east of Senatobia in Tate County when they tried to drive through a flooded road. Turner was pronounced dead after her body was recovered there at the scene some hours after they found her car. Residents in that area say they cannot remember the road ever flooding like it did on yesterday. The rain has moved out, but the flooding in the Mid-South won't be forgotten anytime soon. In Horn Lake, Mississippi, rescuers used boats to pull people from their homes. Some say they are not sure when they may be able to go back home. And they could have used boats to get around in Rossville in Fayette County, Tennessee. Horses were having problems, and cars, well, they weren't much help either. Fortunately, we are getting some drier weather, and just how long will that last? News Channel 3's Todd Demers is here with an answer to that in weather. Good morning, Todd.
A couple of days, Markova. We got a little bit of activity moving through here Saturday night, and then we have several more days of dry weather. So with the exception of Saturday night, we're going to have about a week of drying going on across the area. This latest storm system is indeed lifting up and out of the area. It's leaving behind some cloud cover, and that's what we'll be dealing with throughout the day. The cloud cover, this little mist, drizzle, fog action we have going on will probably keep temperatures down to around 70. Some areas are likely to see the sun break out. Your temperatures will climb into the mid-70s. This area of activity right here, that's the rejuvenated tropical storm Kyle, now with 45-mile-an-hour winds, heading towards the north at about 12 miles an hour, expected to hit the South Carolina coastline a little bit later today with about 3 to 5 inches of rain and some gusting winds. But the majority of our rainfall is out of here. Scattered showers are lingering across extreme northeastern Mississippi. Low 70s for today with the north winds. Again, cloudy, breezy, cool. You get some sunshine. Watch those temperatures climb nicely into the comfort zone. Cloudy back down to near 60 overnight, and for tomorrow, pretty good looking day with southwesterly winds, but this cold front's about to move through here Saturday night, and that's going to bring some big changes to temperatures across the Mid-South. So southwest winds, sunshine, near 80 for a high tomorrow. Your First Defense Doppler 3 7-day forecast, though, says watch the temperatures drop. The cold front Saturday night, Sunday morning. Should be out of here early. It's a quick mover. Temperatures will hold in the 60s for highs, low 40s for lows as we make our way into early next week. So grab the sweaters, get ready for the cooler weather. It's on its way back. Jamie?
All right, sounds good. And the sunshine too, Todd. Thanks. It is not just Mary Beth who's going to get to hit the road this morning. That's right. I'm going to hop in one of these things. Look at that. You recognize that? Later this hour, we're going to show you some of Hollywood's most famous cars. From the Beverly Hillbillies Jalopy, which you're looking at right there, to the Back to the Future car. You're missing out, Mary Beth.
You'll wish you were here. We're taking you to the French countryside today at the Vesta 2002 Home Show. Actually, you don't have to go as far as France to get the French country feel of these houses, these very opulent houses. You just have to come near Collierville. It'll be a great weekend to see Vesta, and I'll show you some more of the homes next.
Commercial Appeal is giving away 10 grand. What would you do for $10,000?
Are you nuts? Kiss this guy.
Appear on television running without a shirt on.
Jump off a rope. Swim the river.
Throw a big back half afro. Would you dress entirely in lime green? Wear a beaver costume.
Sure.
Shave my beard.
I run down this mall butt naked. Eat a worm?
Eat a frog. I might do that. You understand I don't actually have $10,000. Maybe you should just pick up the Commercial Appeal this Sunday.
Having trouble getting around? It doesn't have to be a problem. At Medical Equipment Distributors, we can help you to be more independent. We offer a complete line of Jazzy Power wheelchairs that are comfortable, easy to operate, and allow you to navigate in your home with ease. The Jazzy is great for use in tight spaces like hallways and kitchen areas. Call Medical Equipment Distributors today to find out if the Jazzy is right for you. We work with most insurance companies and handle all of the paperwork. If you qualify, a new Jazzy may cost you little or nothing out of your pocket. In addition to the complete line of Pride lift chairs and scooters, Medical Equipment Distributors also carries home medical equipment, including hospital beds and manual wheelchairs. Get around in style on a Pride scooter with as many models as there are lifestyles. It's easy to find a Pride scooter that is just right for your individual needs. Call now for more information and let Medical Equipment Distributors help you regain your independence. There is no obligation, so call right now and start your world of freedom today.
Why is Toyota Tundra the best full-size truck you can buy? Ask anybody who owns one.
This is my second Tundra. They're just worth more when you buy them and worth more when you sell them.
Tundra's got more quality, more value, and more resale.
Ford, Chevy, Dodge, don't even come close.
Choose from over 300 Toyota trucks in Memphis with 2.9 financing or $500 cash back on Tundra.
Ask anybody.
See your Memphis Toyota dealer for the official trucks of the Memphis Grizzlies.
Hey, welcome back. News Channel 3's Live at 9. I'm Jamie Tugger. This is Amy Cruz. You recognize her? She was in the Big Brother house for, what, a year and a half? It felt that way.
Yeah, about 5 years.
All right, we're going to be, she's with us this morning, and we're also hitting the road, at least part of Live at 9 is. I'm going to let you
Mary Beth's living it up this morning live at the 2002 Vesta Home Show.
Hey, Mary Beth, look who's here.
Hi, Mary Beth.
Living it up indeed. Hi, Amy. Don't take my job now, girl. I tell you, put Jamie next to a blonde and he'll say, can you stay just a little longer? In the meantime.
Take your time, Mary.
Thanks, Jamie. We are back at the Vesta 2002 Home Show. Jill Ryan with the Home Builders Association's pulled it all together for yet another year. It was after last week, and I didn't think, or actually, yeah, last Thursday, I didn't think it was going to be ready.
You never thought it would have been.
6 houses. Tell me more about, we're in the Tommy Morton house right now, the House of Dreams. And this is one of 6 houses in Vesta, right?
It sure is. We've got 6 houses built by 5 different builders, Tommy Morton being one of them, Chamberlain and McCreary, the Hurston Construction Company, Rhonda Gray's building 2 houses this year, and Vintage Homes.
And Rhonda's going to move into one of hers,
Yes, she is. One of them's for her family.
See, I tell you what, they snap up quickly. We're in the breakfast room of Tommy's house right now. Morton Homes has done an unbelievable job on this house. Just everywhere you look, there's something new. And we're going to walk over and show you the, I guess this would be the keeping room, is what they call it now, Jill? This is kind of off the kitchen. And Bobby, I'm going to try to get out of your shot a little bit. I'm going to step over here so that you can see the room, because it's the beauty this morning. We've got murals by Judy Vandergriff in just about every room of the house. The furnishings by Bradford Showroom, done an incredible job. You've got a number of decorators filling the house full of every kind of accessory you can name.
We sure do. Home Concepts has provided some of the interior decorating. The design group, Janet Buell, Debbie Thornton, and Rhonda Gray's done a little bit of, for her own house, done a little bit of the designing her own.
Well, if I'm someone coming out to the Vesta Home Show and I see something, oh, I've just got to have that trinket or that bauble, can I actually go to Bradford, say, the next week and get it? I mean,
you sure can, and a lot of the designers are on the Monday following the show, which will be the 21st. You can come in through some of the homes and actually purchase items on that day.
Really?
You sure can.
Wow, that's kind of cool. The use of natural stone is something we talked about with Tommy. He's used slate in the bathroom. He's used marble. He's used granite. He's used Texas limestone. Are you seeing a lot more of that kind of natural stone in houses that that folks with the Home Builders Association are building?
We're seeing a lot of trend of things from the typically that you see in the outdoors coming inside of the homes, giving the homes a more natural look. It was a big trend at the National Home Builders Convention in Atlanta last year. And it's something that people are bringing back to Memphis this year.
Do you think it's going to stay a trend, or am I going to be sorry I did it in 5 years?
I don't think you'll be sorry you did it, because it is a very classy look. It isn't something that's although it is a trend, it's not a trendy look.
Right, it is classic, as you said, and it's nice and neutral, so really, in 5 years, if the color schemes change, right now we're still in real earthy tones. If the colors change,
sure, you can still come in and redecorate your house and still match.
Now, last week when we were out, we also shot some video of one of the Chamberlain McCreary homes, and we're going to, well, this is actually Rhonda Graves' home. This is some of the, for our next segment, we're going to show you some energy-saving tips, but we do have some video of one of the other homes. We'll try to get that to you. Bobby, right now, if you don't mind taking a shot of the kitchen, I know you don't because there's food over there. Let's go back to the Tommy Morton home. With Morton Homes has built this about a 4,900 square foot. Now that's a little bit bigger than some of the homes. It's one of the larger ones out of Vesta. Does Vesta try to do that where they get a little bit of variety so that you see?
We do try to get a little bit of variety so you can see something for everybody.
Okay. And are all the houses sold? Or when I come out?
One of the houses is sold, the Morton home, and the second home, Rhonda Gray's home that she's built for her family.
Right. But the other ones are up for grabs?
They sure are.
What do I do? What do I do if I see one and I say I just have to have it?
The homes are staffed by realtors and by the builder, and I know if somebody wanted one of these houses, they'd love to talk to you about it.
There you go. And this is also for a good cause. As you may know if you've lived in the Mid-South for a while, part of the admission cost, which is $10 for adults, goes to a good cause every year, and this year it's MIFA.
It sure is. $1 of every ticket we sell will go to MIFA. We're hoping for crowds of over 30,000 people this year, so we hope to give MIFA $30,000 at the end of the show.
That's tremendous. That's much needed, especially as we go into the winter season with the food pantries and things. How much money typically is raised for the charity of choice that particular year?
Last year, our charity was United Cerebral Palsy, and they received $22,000. The year before, we gave $35,948 to United Cerebral Palsy.
All right, so we're hoping the crowds are big. I'm sure the rain hurt last weekend, but you said yesterday there were lines.
Believe it or not, at 10 o'clock when it was raining the hardest, we had 15 people in line before the show even opened, so the rain didn't hurt us much yesterday.
Incredible. Here's the information on the Vesta Home Show, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. daily through October 24th.
Actually, through October 20th.
That's what I thought. That's why I hesitated. I thought, I think that's October 20th. And then on the 21st, as Jill said, you can come out and check out what the prices are on some of the items you'll see, because believe you me, you will want some. We'll be back on Live at 9.
Tune in to Mid-South Living, 8:30 Saturday mornings on News Channel 3.
The shop's at Childs Plaza, Hendricks Pianos, specializing in new and pre-owned pianos since 1974. Quality, selection, value.
Hoover, factory direct sales and service. For the best selection and service of floor care products and the best prices, come see us first.
Jatan, the best built sofa in America.
Professional designers to help you.
Give your home elegance from Child's Furniture.
Bedroom and dining room.
Home furnishings, dining, and more.
If you have an injury, illness, or a mental condition and can't work, you may be entitled to disability benefits. Call the law offices of Lester Weiner and Associates. Call toll-free 1-877-621-4600.
4343. Even if your disability claim has been denied, don't give up. Call the law offices of Lester Weiner and Associates. There's no fee unless you receive benefits. Call 1-877-621-4343.
Has the hassle of dealing with diabetes affected your quality of life? If you have Medicare, call Maxwell Medical now and see how to get your diabetes testing supplies delivered free right to your door. That's right. Medicare now covers the cost of diabetic testing supplies even if you're not on insulin. With Medicare and a supplement, you can pay little or nothing to test your blood sugar often. And best of all, there's no upfront out-of-pocket cost. And we do all the paperwork for you. Keep your diabetes under control and live the good life. Maxwell Medical will make it simple by billing Medicare and your insurance directly. You could save hundreds of dollars a year. Maxwell Medical gives you peace of mind with no upfront cost, absolutely no risk, no paperwork, delivered free, and 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Maxwell Medical. We're working hard at making your life easier. Call 1-800-859-2713. That's 1-800-859-2713. Call now. 1-800-859-2713.
Now is the time to get that unwanted body hair eliminated at Dr. Bond's Realm of Dermatology. Go to WREG.com and click Ask the Professional to find out what Dr. Bond can do for you.
Hey, welcome back. Live at 9. This is Amy Cruz. She's
Hi.
with us all hour.
Co-anchoring today.
Isn't that great? She is filling in. Mary Beth is actually, she's not really filling in. She's here. Mary Beth is out at the Vesta Home Show today. So Amy has been so nice to kind of sit in. And have you ever done any home repair?
I've tried. I painted my room once. It took 3 months.
You didn't have to do anything in the Big Brother house. They kind of took care of
No,
any
they made me
kind of
wash
repairs.
windows once, but that was the extent of
All
mine.
right. Well, one thing we do every week, we have Ask the Handyman. People send in either phone calls or email with questions, and Billy Doyle from Lowe's Home Improvement in Bartlett joins us this morning. Good to see you this morning.
Hi.
You watch Big Brother, didn't you?
Oh, yes.
So you know, all right.
I saw her on there.
She didn't have to do any home repair, but we do have a few questions. And the first one, let's get right to them. Jack from Covington, he has a question about a stain on the carpet, paint stain. He was touching up a wall, thought we had got some paint on the carpet. This happened in my house with my little girl, just all over. What do you do to get paint up out of the carpet? What's the secret?
I think it happens to everybody in a due time. If it's latex paint, Jamie, it should come up with water if you'll get to it pretty quick.
Okay.
Water and a scrub brush. If you get to it in time, and of course if it dries, it's a lot harder to get up. Oil base, that's a different story. You may have to get some kind of remover, and be careful with the remover so it maybe doesn't change the color of your carpet right there at that spot.
You talking about a can that you can buy at
well,
Lowe's?
it would be a liquid, yes. You come see my paint pros in the paint department, and they should be able to direct you and show you how to use that and get that up if it's oil-based. But latex, water.
Yeah, just
get to it quick, just
All
water.
right. Amy, you want to ask a question?
Yeah, Betty in Cordova was wondering about a screen repair. She's got a couple of screens that have holes in them, and she's tried patches before, but they don't last very long, and she was wondering if screens are difficult to replace.
Well, she could buy the whole screen replacement as far as the frame and all. However, if her frames are in good shape, she can come to Lowe's. We have a screen repair kit that it consists of the tools. Get the screen wire, and we can show her how to respline it. Put her own screen wire back in there, and she's back, not having to worry about patching. She's back to a whole brand new screen.
You want to save a lot of money that way?
You would, because if you bought if you had replaced the whole frame, you'd have to buy it. I mean, you were buying the frame and so forth, and having somebody to make it that size.
Oh, yeah.
But if the frames are not damaged, you can rescreen them.
Nice.
All right. Hank in South Haven sent in a question. He has oil spots in his driveway. Driveway's in good shape, but he has oil spots. Who doesn't?
Yeah, everybody's
Can you get
got
them
those
up after they've been there for a while?
Unfortunately, well, you can. I mean, your concrete may still have a discolored spot. It won't look as bad. It may be two-tone. My suggestion would be to hire a professional with a hot water machine. They have access to some chemicals that can get that up, and of course concrete's porous.
Yeah.
It'll absorb that down in there, but it can be lightened up where it's not as noticeable with maybe a professional with a hot water machine to come in there and use some chemicals that he has access to.
Yeah, but Hank, if it's really bothering you.
Yeah, but everybody's got them.
Everybody's got them, but if it's really bothering you, you may, okay, well, Billy Doyle from Lowe's Home Improvement, thanks for dropping by with some of these answers to questions everybody has.
That's right, thank
We've all got paint stains and oil stains and all kinds
Messed
of
up
stuff.
screens.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to shift things into overdrive on News Channel 3 live at 9. And Mary Beth joins us again from the Vesta Home Show. Look at those homes, Amy.
Oh, I know, beautiful.
Isn't it gorgeous? Oh my gosh, you have
Hi,
got.
Mary Beth.
Hi, Amy. Good to see you. You've got to come out to Vesta 2002. It's near Collierville, just outside. It's actually in the Collierville Reserve area, the Forest Grove subdivision. Real easy to find. Just follow Nankana to Forest Hill, Irene, and go south, and it's just past Shelby. Real easy to find. And this is a perfect segment to talk about after a home improvement, because one of the things we're doing this time of year in home improvement is putting insulation and that sort of thing in. Walter Nelms is owner of Engineered Comfort, relatively new company, not too old. Of course, you're such a young guy, you couldn't have been involved with a real ancient company. But tell me just succinctly what your company does, Walter.
Engineered Comfort focuses on the indoor air environment in a home from a comfort perspective, from an efficiency perspective, and also from an indoor air quality and health perspective.
You've got a home out here that's an Energy Star home, and then there's another designation for the health perspective. Tell me about that.
Right. Both homes are Energy Star homes. That they're in that process right now of getting that approval. But one home is following the American Lung Association Health House standards. And they built a house in Minneapolis that basically was as healthy of an indoor air quality standpoint as you could have. And we're trying to model that as best we can in the show, just to show people that the air inside your home can be healthy and not exacerbate problems such as asthma and allergies.
Of which we have a lot here in the Mid-South. Now, the Energy Star home gets a certain rating because it is such an airtight home that you can save enormous amounts on your utility bills. Give me some examples. We're talking about houses that I think the average square footage here, I did the math last night, it's 4,000 square feet. Most people hear that and go, oh my God, the heating and cooling costs would be enormous. But an Energy Star home, one that you have done your magic on, you can actually get utility bills ranging in the what area?
Well, the 5,300 square foot home that's going to be Rhonda's personal home is projected through Energy Star to have an average of $150 a month utility bill.
How do you accomplish that? We're showing some video here. This is a special type of insulation. Tell me about that.
What we're seeing on the video there is how we put in some of the cellulose insulation in the attic. But what you're also seeing is a lot of low E panels. The heat that comes through the roof. Attics get warm because of radiant heat. If all you have is a thermal insulation, then that heat is still going to get into your house. And so we put low E reflective film.
It reflects it back out of the house. Okay, I love the. My microphone is scratching, so we're going to need to take a break. But Engineered Comfort is the company to call. Has 2 houses out here, and there's information here at the Vesta Home Show on how to find you and your company.
We're doing some seminars tomorrow to explain some of the things that we're doing.
When and where?
It'll be in, I can't pronounce the French name either, but the large house that Ronda Gray did in the garage. Okay. And they're going to be about every hour on the hour, starting about 11 o'clock.
Great. So tomorrow is a great day to come to Vesta. And live at 9, we'll be back. There's the information on your screen.
Still need more reasons to call the man from AutoPlan? If you have an accident, ever get pulled over and can't show proof of insurance, you'll get a ticket, you get fingerprinted, you go to court, and you pay a big fine.
And on August 20th, the Memphis City Council passed an ordinance requiring proof of auto insurance.
With AutoPlan's no down payment and great prices, getting the best car insurance has never been easier. With 9 convenient locations in Memphis and Covington, AutoPlan has taken the hassle out of buying car insurance for over 40 years. Call the man from AutoPlan and start saving today.
Go to WREG.com and let the professionals at Kirby Pines Retirement Community help you find your new life care home. Providence Place Assisted Living is our newest residence. We've designed Providence Place not only to be a beautiful home, but also a purpose-based environment to help in living a fuller life. Kirby Pines is guaranteed financial and medical security and peace of mind that you and your loved ones need. Send us your questions and let us be your life care professionals. Go to WREG.com and ask the professionals at Kirby Pines Retirement Community.
Save like never before at iMasters. You can get 2 complete pairs of glasses, frames, and lenses for only $99. choose from hundreds of frames. Great-looking frames, quality frames, even frames with special features like spring hinges. And you still get 2 complete pairs for just $99. If you wear bifocals, those same 2 pairs cost just $129. And your second pair can be for you, a family member, or a friend. Why pay more? Save at iMasters.
Why is Toyota Corolla the most trusted car in the world? Ask anybody who owns one.
I'll tell you why I got a Corolla. Not only do I look good in it, I get 39 miles to the gallon. And it's the most dependable car I've ever owned.
Toyota Corolla has more power and more features than Honda Civic, but costs $1,800 less. Choose from over 110 Corollas in Memphis from just $14,320.
I'm the one who looks good in it. Ask anybody.
See Covington Pike, Chuck Hutton, or Performance Toyota today.
Welcome back live at 9. Jamie Tucker along with Amy Cruz
Hi.
from Big Brother 3, and you having fun so far?
Having so much fun.
Well, look what we brought for you. Look at this.
Thank
the
you.
DeLorean from Back to the Future.
Wow.
This car, along with several other of Hollywood's famous cars from some of the movies, are in Memphis this weekend, and you're going to get a chance to come out and see them. And John Zellerman here from Valvoline is here. You brought these cars in, right? Tell me a little bit about why they're here, and I'm going to have to.
Well, we've got an association, we want to try to give something back to the community. Valvoline Instant Oil Change does. We've got 11 locations throughout the Memphis area, and we wanted to give something back to the community, so we started this road show. And what we've got, it started in New York, it's gone throughout the country, and it's wound up in Memphis. Next week it'll be in Knoxville, it's been in St. Louis, and it's for people who suffer from domestic violence. It's an opportunity for them to actually have a vehicle given to them. And there's a phone number, it's simple, it's 1-800-CHARITY. If they call that number and they're under domestic violence or they've had some kind of underprivileged things throughout their life, it's an opportunity for them to get a car. And that's what it's all about.
All right, let's talk about the cars, and let me introduce you to Amy. You know Amy? Amy John Zellerman.
Nice to meet
you watch
you.
Big Brother?
I did as
Okay.
well.
All right.
Wow, thanks.
Now look at this. This is one of my favorites, and I guess this is the one that everybody's been looking at here in the parking lot. The General Lee, and I understand that I mean, if I remember that show, they wrecked quite a few of these cars.
Well, as a matter of fact, this is a 1969 Charger, and it's one of 300 that they actually use. They went through 3 cars a week, and the 2 fellows that actually did it, Tom Wolpat and John Snyder, they actually did the majority of all of their stunts. So anything that happened to the vehicle, it was actually for real. And this is actually one of the vehicles that they used in the show.
Wow. Oh, that's pretty. You
3
watch
cars
this
a week, that sounds like me. It really does.
All right, now look at this one over here, Amy.
Oh, wow.
You recognize this one?
Yes.
You remember this one from the Clampetts?
That's
drove
how
this
I felt
one
when I went
from Arkansas to
Yeah.
California, I guess, didn't they? Look at this. Now, what is this, John? What car is it?
Again, it's the original, and what this is it's a 1922 Oldsmobile panel truck that they
wow.
found
Can we hop in?
in.
Can Amy
Absolutely.
hop in? Okay, Amy, you want to hop
Yes. When I was a little girl, I used to want to ride up in the wagon.
in? Could
I get up there?
Can you get up there?
I might can.
All right.
Yeah, I
Hey, is
can.
this appropriate or what? Amy
Yeah,
sitting
it
where
is.
Ellie
I'm
Mae
the
and
Beverly
Jethro sat
Hillbillies.
in the Beverly Hillbillies. But this is a 1921.
It's a 1922 Oldsmobile panel truck, and it's got all of the, again, this is the original one that they used in the show when it ran from like
Wow.
1961 to 1972 on the CBS television series.
Yeah.
But this is it. This is the one. And all of these vehicles, incidentally, actually do run. They all run.
Incredible.
Now, where are these going to be this weekend?
They're going to be at our Lakeland location, which is 8972 Highway 64 out in the Lakeland location, right down the street from the Wolf Chase Mall out there. They're going to be there today from 8 until 7. They're going to be there Saturday 8 till 5, and then Sunday 10 till 4. And above and beyond these 3 that we have here, the Starsky and Hutch vehicle will be out there.
What is that car?
That's a Grand Torino.
It's a Grand Torino.
It's a Torino. And then also out there will be, for all the kids, the Flintmobile will be out there, the Flintstones that they used in the television show for the Flintstones. Will be out there as well. In the movie. Actually, in the movie.
Okay, I was trying to think. All right, that's a cartoon on the
Absolutely,
TV show.
absolutely.
All
So that'll
right.
be out there as well.
Well, this is very nice, and John Zellerman, we appreciate you for bringing them by here, but we really appreciate everything that you guys are doing for domestic abuse. And get out and take a look at these cars, the Starsky and Hutch car, the General Lee. You can be Roscoe P. Coltrane. Come out and take a look at these cars. We're going to send it back, and we will be back with more Live at 9 in just a minute. Stay with us.
I'm Pam McKelvey with News Channel 3. Elections can change the course of history, and every election has the potential to change your life in some way. Take part in your own future and make sure your voice is heard by voting in the upcoming election on November 5th. You can find your voting location online at WREG.com. Information is power, so get informed about all the issues and all the candidates, and then put your information to good use and make your vote count.
Bayless Greenhouses has grown plants and flowers on their premises for more than 30 years. Their annuals, perennials, shrubs, and trees are selected and grown for our area. They have thousands of Fall Mum 8-inch pots for $2.99 in all colors, pumpkins of all sizes, bales of straw, and corn stalks. Also available is an extensive array of pansies, ornamental cabbage, and kale. You'll find potting soil, fertilizers, bag mulch, and peat. Open Monday through Saturday 8 to 5 and Sunday 12 to 5. Don't delay. Come visit Bayless Greenhouses today, located in Shelby Forest.
The symptoms started when I was younger. Cramps, bloating, constipation. I didn't know what caused it. Over the years, it got worse. Now I have a diagnosis, IBS. I have my own business, so missing work is a problem. But lately, I'm having trouble functioning.
If you've been diagnosed with irritable bowel syndrome, call 888-STUDY-GI to learn about a research study testing an investigational IBS medication.
I called and pre-qualified for the study.
Here's some important news for furniture shoppers. After 56 years serving Greater Memphis, tough luck and tough times have forced Fleming Fine Furniture into a desperate struggle to survive. In an effort to recover, we're holding a gigantic survival sale. We must raise cash to pay our secured creditors. All fine furniture, bedding, leather, and oriental rugs have been priced to sell immediately, up to 70% off. Fleming Fine Furniture is determined to emerge whole, but we must stop the bleeding now with the greatest prices in our entire history. Don't miss this huge money-saving event. It's a matter of survival.
CBS Tonight. He's a former cop accused of killing his wife and kids, but 11 eyewitnesses swear he was with them. Who's lying? 48 Hours investigates. Then, ex-cop Michael Shansky has helped lots of battered women.
Go to the shelter.
He'll kill me.
But this time, he could get in over his head.
He's a cop.
An all-new hack. Then, when Robbery Homicide investigates the murder of an actress.
No signs of struggle at the door.
The case takes a bizarre turn.
It's not a crime.
Robbery Homicide Division, after 48 Hours and Hack, CBS Tonight.
Come play where the slots pay big at Fitzgerald's Casino.
Good morning. I'm News Channel 3's Markova Reed, and here are the Live at 9 headlines. Schools in the Washington area are again canceling outdoor activities today as authorities intensify their search for a sniper who has killed 7 people and injured 2 others. A man shot dead while pumping gas in Manassas, Virginia is the latest victim. Each death came from a single shot, and all the victims were targeted in public places. Despite slightly cooler weather, authorities in Arkansas say they are still concerned about the spread of West Nile virus. There have been 5 confirmed human cases just this week. The Arkansas Health Department is still looking into 2 possible deaths from the disease as well. 14 counties have reported human cases of the West Nile virus. The latest victims were from Faulkner County in the central part of the state. Now, for more information on the West Nile in Arkansas, you can go to healthyarkansas.com. A number of people in Quitman County in north central Mississippi will be cleaning up from flood damage. Several homes in the town of Marks had to be evacuated. Some of those who live in Marks say the flooding could have been avoided if pumps had been turned on earlier. Marks Mayor Dwight Barfield says state money is needed to automate the machines. He's called a city emergency in hopes of getting the $250,000 needed to get an automated pump. So how is the weekend weather shaping up weather-wise? Todd Demers is here now with a look at our forecast. Hey, Todd.
Well, you know, we've started the day kind of cloudy and misty and rainy across the area, but temperature-wise, we've been mainly in the lower 60s with the northerly winds. First Defense Doppler 3 radar has been tracking some isolated showers across northeastern Mississippi, and they've been moving towards the north and northeast, pretty much out of the area. Take a look at the surface map. You'll see what I'm talking about. This storm system is getting ready to move out. High pressure is building back in. Now, even though the storm's moved out, it's left the clouds behind. We do have the rain moving out, but this cloud cover is going to be with us throughout the course of the day, and that's going to go a long way towards keeping the temperatures way down. May even be a little bit on the chilly side for you today. Be ready for that. Tropical storm Kyle's moving to the north at about 12 miles an hour with 45-mile-an-hour winds. South Carolina is going to pick up about 3 to 5 inches of rain today because of that storm system moving out. Again, our rain is moving out. Temperatures will be in the lower 70s. Winds today mainly out of the north. You catch a little sunshine, the temperatures will jump on us. near 60 under the clouds overnight. And then for tomorrow, pretty good looking day ahead. Southwesterly winds, temperatures climbing up to near 80 degrees. But just keep in mind, we have an approaching cold front here in the Mid-South, and this one is indeed packing a punch. Take a look at your First Defense Doppler 3 7-day forecast. It comes in Saturday night. It'll bring us a chance of rain around midnight. The rain should be out of here by early Sunday morning, but it's going to leave behind some very cool conditions. Temperatures will hold in the low 60s for highs on Sunday, and then for the remainder of the week, highs will be mainly in the mid-60s and overnight lows will be in the lower 40s. So if you've been looking for a little bit of a drying spell, with the exception of this chance of rain Saturday night and Sunday, our next best chance of rain is not going to be until much later into next week. So get ready for the cooler weather. It's on its way back to the Mid-South, and it's going to be hanging around for a while. Time to get back to Live at 9 with Jamie and his guest host, Amy.
Hey, Todd, check this out. You recognize this. This is the DeLorean that will do how many miles an hour?
88?
88 miles an hour. Amy Cruz and Big Brother 3. This is pretty cool. You had no idea.
Oh, no, this is awesome.
This is the car that Michael J. Fox drove in Back to the Future 2, we understand. It is in town this weekend. Get a chance to go out and check it out at the Valvoline Place in Lakeland this weekend. So come by and check this out. This is pretty neat, though. I mean,
yeah, it is.
I can't fit in there. I mean, if we had shut the doors, it would probably decapitate me. We're going to, Mary Beth is out having a good time this morning.
Oh, hey, Mary Beth.
She is in, are you in a hot tub?
I am in a hot tub. I'm not leaving. You can have the DeLorean. I'm taking the Tommy Morton house.
All right,
okay?
well, Amy and I are going to go cruise in the DeLorean. Yeah.
You guys, Vesta is incredible. Drive the DeLorean out to the Vesta 2002 Home Show. It's out near Collierville, just off Forest Hill, Irene. You'll see, gosh, just incredible houses, 6 different houses, and it's for a good cause. $1 of each ticket goes to MIFA. Want to thank today Tommy Morton of Morton Homes, who's opened his lovely House of Dreams for us. Want to thank Janet Napier of Bradford Showrooms for doing the wonderful, wonderful furnishings and decor here. Judy Vandergrift did all the murals. It's just an incredible house. I'm never leaving, Jamie. Never coming home.
All right. All right. You're never coming back?
Never coming back.
Amy's gonna hang with us for a little while before she goes back to Hollywood. You're going back to Hollywood when?
The 23rd.
The 23rd. Well, we wish you all the luck in the world. Love to see you on the big screen.
I would
on television. If you've ever dreamed of being a morning host, I think you got a good shot at it.
Oh, I would love that too.
Yeah, this has been kind of fun.
Oh, it's been so much fun. I've enjoyed it a lot.
All right. Well, thanks for dropping by, and we got to put her in the Ellie Mae seat of the Beverly Hillbillies car. Thanks for being with us. And by the way, folks, again, if you want to see these cars, go out to the Lakeland store, or the Valvoline store in Lakeland on Highway 64 this weekend, and get a chance to see this car, the General Lee, the Beverly Hillbillies car, the Starsky and Hutch car. They're all going to be out there. You get to go out, take a look at them. It all goes to a good cause. And I think that's about it, but it's a big weekend. And
it is.
What, you have any plans this weekend? You just want to ride around?
Oh, yeah, I just want to ride around. I think we could hang out in this car for a while.
What's it like going shopping?
It's amazing. I love going shopping. So many people come up to me and they have their cell phones. Will you talk to my sister? Will you talk to my friends? And it's a lot of fun. And girls at the counters in stores, they're like, here, we'll give you this. We'll give you that. Here's a sample.
Well, have fun with it. And we don't have a big budget on the show, but I left for cheese in the thing. Thanks a lot for being with us. Live at 9. We'll see you back here. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Have a great weekend.
Amy, thanks.
Thank you.
Say bye now.
Bye.
We're going to do 88 miles an hour.
Yes, we are.
Got a problem?